Doopy doopy doo. Oops. Hey everybody, it's me, Maris, and I'm live again. You know me, I love going live all the time. If I could go live all the time, I would go live all the time. But, you know, sometimes you can't go live, and sometimes you got to do things recorded. But today, I'm doing an Aileen. I've got the Facebook Live going on here, and then on camera too, I have it for the YouTube video. But, hey Linda, how are you today? I just wanted to hook up my friends and followers with an energy forecast. You know, we look outside that window and what are we seeing? Oh, we're getting photo bombed. But come on in here, girl. Look who's here visiting. Here, we'll move that for a second so you can see her too. But we're getting ready to do a energy forecast. Today is what, Thursday, May, gotta look on the thing, May 23rd. And so we're doing an energy forecast, and we're going to ask Spirit, let's cover this for a couple of days. So, all right, Spirit, what do we need to know for the next couple of days about our energy and where are we going with things? You know, I'm going to play Russian roulette and see if Spirit has something specific, or it's going to make me go through the other way. How was your morning so far?
Not too bad.
I had fun over at the Sunnyside Diner. Let me just tell you what happened. The young lady that was our waitress, I guess, that she had didn't quite realize that we're cool about interrupting. You know, we don't call it interrupting. We call it being a part of the program. Woo! Okay, here's one. And so anyway, long story short, that one just hit me in the hand. So this young lady kind of didn't come around us while we were recording and etc. And then I got really uber busy. And anyway, long story short, I was a little overlooked. I'm not complaining at all because they were getting really busy.
They were slammed.
And they were so hospitable to us. I mean, they made sure that we had water and coffee and all that kind of good stuff. I got jacked up to Jesus. You know, I'll know that on caffeine. So anyway, long story short, you know, it was like I ordered and I got a really good burger. Yeah, it was yummy, yummy. And they were so apologetic. And I have no idea how much the bill was. I just gave them my card and they took care of it. And then she walks off and I'm like, wait, I want a tip. And she was like, we got you today. And I was like, regardless, you know, of whatever the miscommunication was. And I really don't even look at it as a miscommunication.
Right.
But regardless of whatever it was that had occurred, I thought that was really pretty groovy that they took care of us. So I was like, hey, in 2 weeks, can we go back? Because I know that next week we have our road trip. And so we'll be doing it on the road trip, or doing our show on the road trip. But that week after that, I would love to go back to the Sunnyside Diner. And so we will post that up, that date and time that we'll meet over there. So I encourage, come join our show. We have such a good time.
Fun. It would be great to have like a total audience and have other people involved.
Yeah. I mean, you know, put your input in, put your 2 cents, whatever we're talking about that day. A lot of times we don't really decide what we're going to talk about until we're like, hey, wouldn't that go? Can we do this in a conversation?
Yeah, we'll actually start before we turn the video on, and then we're like, wait a minute, maybe we should turn the video on. This is a good conversation now.
Okay, all right. So we've got our energy forecast. So I'm going to put the little thing up here so y'all can join in and see that we're not trying to block her face in purpose. I am not doing that on purpose. It's just how
on the phone my face is blocked. So
okay, here we go. We're in between now. Okay, and then I might have to do a little this way for my YouTube folks. So anyway, we'll start with this one. So I think that was that the first one? Well, we'll go with this. The first one is Shaolin Master, and it's talking about being graceful and also about being disciplined. So this energy forecast, this energy that's coming in is telling us about being very focused on what we're doing, focused and disciplined on what you are embarking on. That means we cannot be willy-nilly. Willy-nilly. I love that word, willy-nilly.
Willy-nilly.
Can't be willy-nilly about what you're doing. You have to have some focus and a little bit of determination. Now, the next card is the Trader card. And it's Trader as in T-R-A-D-E-R, not as in Trader like Benedict Arnold. Whoops, Trader. There's that Trader card. He's kind of cute too, isn't he? You know, oh, he might be that little like the new Fabio. Yeah. For those of you that don't know who Fabio is, go look him up on YouTube. Oh, back when I was in my youth, every girl wanted to date that guy because he had that long, awesome ass hair.
Not too long ago, I was talking about Fabio to my girls, and so we had to pull up the I can't believe it's better commercials. Remember those?
Oh yes, with Fabio. We all wanted Fabio rolling in to, take us away from, whatever mundane thing we had going on. But the trader, now remember, in trader, it's about an exchange. We're talking about exchanges. There always has to be an exchange of energy. You cannot, and I was like my mama used to say, you cannot give your milk away for free. You cannot give your Zen. You cannot give your stuff away for free. We can have an equal exchange. Now, I'm going to say one thing. I want to clarify. If I am working with somebody or somebody even in my personal life, hey, babe, my babe is watching. Hi, Christy. My babe is watching. Anyway, I'm all like tickling. So when we're talking about an energy exchange, and then this trader and this law of exchange. Now, there are some things that I willingly, lovingly share without all things I share without an expectation. But
she really is a sharer.
If I pick up that somebody's got something going on or an imbalance, I'm going to throw you some love, and I'm not going to expect you to go, thank you for the love. Or really even kind of give that acknowledgement. Sometimes I like random acts of something or other, right? But if we are engaging with other people and we are working with other people, there is this law of exchange. Mm-hmm. So just like in a relationship or a friendship, when you go to the grocery store, you got to pay for your stuff, okay? The same way is that when you are working with people or you're in a relationship, you have the symbiotic connection coming in, but you have to have this exchange of energy, an exchange of love. You cannot give and not receive, nor can you receive, and I'm not looking at her for a particular reason, just in case somebody thinks we're being passive aggressive. You cannot receive without giving a little back. It makes
me think of the Eleanor Roosevelt quote, nobody can make you feel inferior without your consent.
Exactly. And so I'm going to add this little thing in here because Mirror Guardian is that last little card there. And I'm going to put this little, and this is what the tying end up is that on that energetic flow, we know to be diligent and disciplined in what we're doing, and that we have to practice the law of exchange. And if we're receiving, we need to give something back. If we're giving, you better be taking and snickling something back or receiving something back.
Is that a made-up word, snickling?
I like that word, though.
I know you do. You use it a lot.
Snickle. Is that a made-up word? Somebody let me know. Snickle. Is my word snickle a made-up word? And if it is, we're going to put it in Webster's. Watch me. I'm going to go on a campaign. Go fund me. Go support me. Hey, on Wikipedia. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because we all love Wikipedia.
Okay. And so then, I know. Mirror Guardian is that last little card here, and it is about reflection. Are you a reflection of what you're expecting back from the universe? So being that divine, disciplined, focused, determined energy, practicing the law of exchange, are you mirroring exactly what you expect in return? That is today's energy forecast. I'm so glad that you joined me today. I've got a couple of little followers. Hello, Christy and Brandon and Linda. I appreciate you checking in and giving me some love there. I really appreciate that, especially you, Brandon. You made my day. Yes, my husband finally watched one of my videos without me telling him to do it. I love it. My day's been made. Okay.
Schoolgirl over here.
I know. I'm like, there is nothing in the world that could ever change my mood today. Thank you. Babe, you know what? You're going to get some extra special treatment. I'm sure his face is like totally red, going, oh my God, I can't believe you would say something so freaking insane. Okay, yes, but I love my man, and that is actually going to be a topic on Nights of Round Table coming up, is relationships. And I think that relationships are something that we do need to do some deep exploration into.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not a psychologist, psychiatrist. I am a minister. I'm a person just like you. And we all have experiences, and that's what Knights of the Round Table is about people that have experiences, and we come together and we talk about those experiences. Because often I think that when we're going through a lot of yucky, crappy things in our life, or even some really awesome things in our life, we often think that we're the only ones and that nobody would understand where we're coming from. I know coming up on some of our shows will be Connie Rosian. She's got a new book coming out, and oh my God, I have some trippy experiences trying to read this new book that she is writing. It is so intense, so intense. Aileen, I have to read a couple of pages and stop.
Oh, wow.
And process and digest and reflect. It is so earth-moving, life-changing. It really freaks me out. And, it takes a lot to freak me out.
Yeah.
So Connie Rosian will be coming up with us very soon in the next couple of weeks. And we have a lot of podcasts coming in. And this chick is an amazing teacher. And so I'm trying to...
I love to teach.
I'm trying to get our schedules coordinated so that we can get you some of our programming and some of our classes up on the videos. Yeah. And that way you can leisurely lay in bed at 3 o'clock in the morning because you're getting a download from Spirit and watch all our videos.
There you go.
Hey. Have a beautiful day. Peace out. I love you. And give yourself a big hug. And
we're huggy today.
No. Share the love. Have a beautiful day. I'm so glad you came by. First camera.